You have to approach older players a little different than the younger players. A lot of it depends on the player, his maturation. But the game is the game, and I think the way you teach it is try to keep it simple as possible. No matter if they're an older player or a younger player, you can dig deeper in levels of the game with the older guys, but the younger guys are starting to catch up with having lessons and doing a lot of all year round playing. So you can dig a little deeper with the younger players as well.
Coaching at the single A level here, how do you approach coaching maybe when your focus is more on the development and building the team for when they get to Pittsburgh, as opposed to maybe going out and trying to win every game?
For me, every time you step on the field, you're trying to win. I think it's the way you go about it, the right way. My mindset is I'm pouring concrete. I'm setting a strong foundation for these guys so when they get to Pittsburgh, they're a finished product. I'm not expecting a finished product here, but I'm expecting to lay a strong foundation with our culture and the way we do things, and just try to give these guys a good start to their pro career so they can just add layers as they go up the system. But I think it's very important that I set the tone early of the way we do things with the Pirates and just try to get them introduced into the speed of the game more than anything.
How do you prepare when a lot of these guys might not even be in the organization yet at this point?
That's a good question. We try to speculate how the roster will transform. I even asked one of the scouting directors how do they go about drafting guys, and my mindset is whatever they draft, my job is to get them better, and that's the mindset of me and all the staff that'll be here, and looking forward to teaching. And the guys we have an extended camp right now that has a possibility to be with us. They'll be kind of the tone setters because they've been in the organization a little longer, but this main thing is just try to get them better every day. That's the goal.
When you look at the guys who you do know that are going to be here, is there anybody that jumps out that you're excited to work with?
Honestly, I don't know one person on my roster right now. I've tried to squeeze it out of LB, but he don't know at this point. And a lot of what we do in the extended round, when we get towards the end of May, June, we start kind of see a few players that might end up on our roster, but you never know because guys can be on your roster and end up in Charleston before extended is over. So you don't know until when it's time to rock and roll here.
How about just in general for you? What's this opportunity mean to you?
Oh, for me, it's a great opportunity. A great opportunity for me to continue growing as a teacher, continue to learn how to lead men, and being in the DR and the GCL the last couple of years, you don't have the crowd. But for me, the challenge is just don't buy into the crowd. Give the crowd something that they come to see, and that's the guys playing hard and playing the game of baseball the way it's supposed to be played, and making the fans excited about what they see. So that's my goal, and just be there and teach the game and help these players learn the game at this level and play it hard and give fans what they come pay to see. I started to kind of figure out, I kind of like teaching. And actually when I was still playing, I used to ask a lot of questions. I didn't know why. I was trying to gain information to help myself because I was a pitcher. So I've always been a student of the game, and I played for a lot of good coaches in college and pro ball. So they kind of inspired me to start coaching when I was done with my playing career.
Well, a lot of people say catchers make the best managers. Why do you think pitchers make the best managers?
Well, I think I was just having a conversation the other day about this, and I think pitchers that lead on their teams end up being the tone setters in the clubhouse. Because like when you think about the aces of the teams in the big leagues, those guys are pretty much leaders in the clubhouse as well. And it's not normal that a pitching guy becomes a manager, but when they do, I think they always had the outlook of the whole field. They always paid attention to everything outside of what their craft was. And the more you understand the game, the better you are on the mound. And I think it helps you get a different perspective of what all the players are going through that's playing beside you. And for me, being a pitcher, I wanted to work quick so my defense could stay on their toes and make plays. So just having an understanding of that, and catchers see the whole field. So building that pitcher-catcher relationship is important. So now I try to build the same relationship with the catchers I have, because I know they are my eyes on the field sometimes.
You have some of your coaching staff still in place here from previous years. What have they told you about what to expect in the New York Penn League and in Morgantown in general?
It's all positive things. JP and Fowles was here last year, and JP is be a 4th year here, and they pretty much give me all the ins and outs of the league, and they say it's a good league, and it's a good challenge for the players, and it's a great place to play here. You got good fans and good support staff and good facilities, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited about the opportunity.
What's the next step for you in terms of, I guess, preparation for the season? But what are you doing next?
Right now, my job is just to get the players better that I'm working with and extend it. That's what my focus is. And each day just trying to get them prepared, because we got guys that's going to be going to AA, AAA. Some guys be here, some guys will be GCL. So you just try to get them all prepared for whatever the direction they land after the extended camp ends. So that's my focus right now, and also long term, trying to get things in place, trying to think of things, be ahead of schedule here with planning, trying to make sure we have a balanced schedule so the guys can be prepared as much as possible.
When your hire was announced, you were quoted by saying you wanted to bring Hardnosed Pirates baseball here. What do you mean by that? What kind of baseball are you trying to instill in Morgantown?
For example, like when this opportunity to take an extra 90 in the game, when somebody misses a cutoff, we're going to take the bag. When his ball's in the dirt or on the turf, we're going to look to take the extra bag. We're going to be aggressive and just play the game hard and do it every night and day in, day out. And that's what the fans want to see. They don't want to see a guy scared of making a mistake or playing passive. They want to see aggressive and guys being just playing the game hard like they did back in the days, like they do now. And I love that style. Like, I like to be aggressive. So that's what I meant by hard-nosed baseball.
Black Bears will be running a lot, I assume, this year.
Depends on what personnel I have, but we'll try to be creative as much as we can.